Hey guys, welcome back to Chaotic TV. You're tuning in for more special selected games from Group Play of IronSquid 2, and this from Group C. In the top right on Cloud Kingdom we have the yellow Terran. His name is MarineKingPRIME. And his opponent in the bottom left as the pink Terran, playing for TeamLiquid.net, he is Taeja. Alright guys, I know I sound a little bit like death, but I feel a lot better since my cold is starting to wane, and apparently StarCraft is the cure for all ills, as I have been essentially casting all my free time, and I've been getting better all the time. So I guess it might just be that time is passing and I'm feeling better, or that StarCraft 2 is the best way to pass time, period, end statement. But we do have different supply depot positions. MKP going for the close one just so he has the very quickest of return times for his SCVs to the mineral line, and Taeja is going for a bit of a safer build. This may bespeak of MKP going in for some sort of all-in, for the fact that he doesn't care about his home base and he will just run things crazy all the way towards Taeja's. Or it just may mean that he doesn't really think that Taeja is the one to do some type of early aggression before MarineKing even has a natural base up. But we do have early gas with 3 harvesters already. That means that the mineral income is at least 100 less for MarineKing as opposed to Taeja. And Taeja's barracks is going to get up about 20 seconds earlier. So his orbital command will start as soon as this is finished, and he will go for that natural command center, probably put it on the low ground as soon as he hits 400 minerals. Now, I'm going to sniffle, so I'm going to turn off the mic real quick. Alright, we're back. Feel a lot better. And there is that natural command center. We have an early factory coming out from MarineKing, so he's probably going to be throwing down a reactor here, and then a tech lab. Although it is MarineKing, he might be going for, oh, there he's going for reactor Italians. MarineKingPRIME, his name bespeaks of a biocentric play, but, you know, it's MarineKing, he's that good, he can do what he wants, and we just finally have a forward supply depot for him. Neither player has scouted, so the middle of the map is clear. Neither Xel'Naga tower has been taken, and the harvester counts, oh sorry, I forgot the nameplates. The harvester counts are essentially even up, but Taeja, if he's not molested for any time in the next 4 or 5 in-game minutes, he will definitely have an economic lead. Although MKP will have a power lead with this starport at Banshee and Reactor Hellions play. Taeja is going to have to, after this command center is finished, he's going to really have to start chunking out some units to keep up the defense against MKP's pressure, because MKP doesn't have the second gas, so he's not going to be able to get cloak, but he will at least be able to get the one Banshee out. And, oh, this is interesting. We have only one Hellion out and reactor Marines coming. This is not something I've seen before, but it is very appropriate for MarineKing's style. Like, as I comment on the scouting, both players go to take their Xel'Naga tower, and these 2 Hellions are going to clear out Taeja's Marine right now, and a little bit of just Hellion and Marine pressure with an SCV for either bunker or Hellion repairage is coming out. So this bunker right here will be very crucial. Having only 1 Marine in it gives the illusion that it's full, but now it is actually full, and he can pull these 2 SCVs to repair it. We have a little switch going on right here with the factory moving out to scout, it looks like, or at least to cancel the easy targeting of that. Ah, they're just doing the switch for his own reactor Italians to come out. It looks like he might abandon this lower ground and put these Marines up on the high ground right here. What is he doing with those? Very curious. Oh, we have a lift from the medevac that I didn't see coming in. That's a good call by Taeja, seeing that medevac and pulling all of his stuff out. We have very early pressure from MarineKingPRIME doing quite a bit of damage. The loss count is already up there. The SCVs, 4 killed by MKP, and there's a full throttle everything is attacking right now for Taeja. If he can pick off this medevac, he'll be fine, but if he gets into just pick up and leave, then he'll be even happier, because then there won't be a loss anymore on both sides, and he can just revert back to default. But MKP behind this has dropped his own command center, and he's coming back in for some more aggression, dropping again on the high ground where Taeja can just barely see him, thankfully, for that other refinery. But all of his units came in here right now, and the armor supplies are about even up, but there was a bad lineup on Taeja's side, which cost it a lot of units from those lined up Hellions. And a Banshee finally comes out for Taeja, but he's going to have to really out-micro these Marines and keep him from being from taking out his own Banshee. Oh man, the first game is always the hardest to cast. Oh, Viking comes in now from MKP. We have an eBay coming down for MKP as well, and he's going to start building out a lot more biocentric play, I think. Or unless he was just trying to beat off that, sorry, not bad phrasing, trying to reject that Banshee play coming from Taeja. Now, we have a whole lot of SCVs being lost by Taeja, and he's right now severely on a back foot with MKP's continued aggression. The Banshee comes out, it's a Hail Mary, but Taeja is on such a defensive play right now, he's not going to be able to recover, I think, before he has to submit to MKP's constant aggression. This medevac has been the bane of Taeja in that it stayed alive. If he were able to snipe that off, this aggression would have had to have been halted for at least a minute while that new medevac was created and brought across the map. Now, he doesn't have cloak, so this next Banshee will do nothing, but it's not a Banshee, it's a Viking, and then continues the aggression, killing even more SCVs, denying them mining time. Taeja is just kind of SOL right now, fighting with all his might to try to stay alive, but survival is not enough in this game unless everything has been mined out and your opponent is refining. So, Taeja's finally repelled all of the high ground forces, but MKP can just relax a little bit now that his command center is up and running, and he can, in fact, take advantage of his economic income, or economic lead. Taeja, having an early command center, would have had an economic lead had he not been denied the entire time of mining on that high ground base, on the main base. And the SCV count right now is 31-21 in favor of MarineKing, with 37 SCVs killed by MarineKing of Taeja's, and even more aggression comes in right now. Oh, Taeja, you poor fella. One Hellion traded on each side. This bunker is worth its weight in gold, and we have yet another set of Marines coming in right now. No more medevacs coming out of MKP, 2 factories coming out of MKP, and another command center coming down as well for Taeja to try and replenish that SCV count. So if MKP is going to back off right now, put down his own third, the 2 Banshee Viking combo right here is going to try to do as much damage as it can, but there's a missed turret right here, and this Viking is going to have to try very hard to stay out of range. This, oh, a Raven just denies everything. If this Banshee had cloak, which it doesn't, would have been just SOL anyway, with a Raven right there, Hellion holding the Zelnaga tower for that forward vision, and Taeja is doing his damnedest to get back into this, but he's still 8 workers down, and he's not got his third up and running right now, and neither does MKP, but MKP right now has the slightly better economy and is just much more confident in his position than Taeja is after being harassed for nearly 4 or 5 minutes. So we've got more supply depots coming down from Taeja, and MKP taking a commanding supply space lead in that he can keep building without having to worry about supply for quite a while off of his multi-barracks, multi-factories play, mostly factories. He's just big run by Hellions, killing 8 workers of MKP by Taeja, minus that one that came with the initial push. So we have a scouting barracks right now. We're just going to have tanks and Hellions cleaning up for MKP. I really actually like this style. Very mobile, very aggressive play. Just 3 factory play after early harassment that may have only worked on this kind of map or on Antigua with this level, this elevator play up into this base. But if he had taken out that medevac, all things would be different. And big push by MKP. Taeja fighting with all he can. The bunker goes down. The Banshee's doing what he can. The Raven's getting sniped. They put down an auto turret. And these fighters are just doing what they can. There's 2 Banshees and 1 Viking on Taeja's side. That's about all he has in way of arms. And it looks like MKP's forces are doing enough damage that they're just going to keep pounding away at Taeja. He has a superior air force and is able to push back the non-air firing fighters of MKP, but MKP can just keep rebuilding all he wants. With this incredible bank by Taeja, he does not have the production facility to keep building up all of his units, and he has so many SCVs killed by MKP, 49 right now. Still very little in the gap because he has this third orbital command. It just keeps chunking out SCVs to replenish the ones that he's lost. But MKP's third is now getting going. He can start muling here without any fear of working out the, mining out the mineral patches, and he just keeps putting on the pressure. Up 25 supply, MKP comes in, takes out that Viking, and his Vikings will have free reign on these 2 Banshees while his ground forces come in for the punishment. Hellions come in. All the SCVs line up and just watch them melt under that blue flame Hellion. The tanks are doing what they can. The scouting barracks is there right now. The Vikings are there, and there's a GG from Taeja. He had no choice. Some just excellent aggression, constant pushing by MKP, and Taeja taps out for that first game. So from Chaotic TV, I am KO, and we will see you again in Game 2 of Group C from IronSquid Chapter 2. Selected games in just a second. Cheers.